Hello, everybody. We're here to talk about bioresponses, mindfulness, and managing emotions. How do they connect and how do they impact decision making? So, let's start with bioresponses. As we can see here, bioresponses, it comes from the amygdala, basically, which is in the limbic system. It is in charge of the flight or fight response. So, it's responsible to it could have been responsible to save earlier human beings, when there's dangers or any situation when they're being followed by a wild animal, for example, to make that fast decision. But it does not always work that way because there is fight, flight, and there is, as we can see, appease, and there is freeze, which could happen. But let's have a look at the bioresponses. And as we earlier spoke about it, there is fight, which sparks the aggressiveness in the human body to retaliate against any danger. And there is flight, and there is freeze. How many situations when there is a danger coming, for example, a fast car coming and you don't know out of nowhere and you don't know what to do and you just freeze. That is not the proper reaction wanted. Or when, for example, the fourth is appease. When there's an aggressor, then you're trying to please that person just to let them go. In all of these situations, your reaction is not the required, shall we say, not the one that is going to yield the best results. So, therefore, further on, we should learn how to manage our emotions by mindfulness. Basically, mindfulness is being aware of your your feelings and your emotions, and being aware of your body, being aware of what kind of state of mind you are in. So further on, we go on to managing emotions, and a great strategy to manage our emotions is stop, take a breath, evaluate, and then proceed. Step. So what do we mean by step? Step, basically, when you're facing any situation, it's okay to stop, take a breath, and by taking a breath, you get your body to go back to a normal phase where you're able to evaluate a normal state of mind, a calmer state of mind, where you're able to evaluate the situation. And then, only then, you can proceed by taking a decision of any sort. This will help you assess the situation, understand the reaction that is going to be best for the problem you're facing in front of you. So let's go further to managing our emotions on a longer term. This would work on an immediate kind of problem that you haven't had, but on a long term, how to manage activities that you can do to manage your emotions are to slow down, breathe, relax, pause, soothe yourself, distract yourself with something else. For example, if you're facing an ongoing problem, distract yourself for a couple of minutes just to change the atmosphere that you're in. Go outside, go to the nature, just try to connect. And this all would help reassess and reevaluate the situation that you haven't had for you to come up with the best answers. and then process the emotion, reflect on the emotion, to try to see what kind of best solutions that you can do. What is the best reaction you could have done at the moment? Connecting with people always works. Exercise, I cannot even emphasize on the importance of exercise. I'm a true believer of a healthy mind is in a healthy body. If your body's healthy, your mind is definitely healthy. um, Moving on, we go to write. Me personally, writing has always helped me with overcoming problems. When you write the problem down, that is half of the solution. When you can articulate what's the problem, I believe that you found almost have found the solution. Re-engage, communicate with others, build routines, explore. Communicating with others always opens up doors for dialogue, opens up solutions that you could have not seen from your point of view or where you're standing. Building routines helps you with getting that discipline that you need in order for you to face anything that comes up. And exploring is beautiful because it helps you with expanding your mind and knowing, not sticking with your own boundaries of the atmosphere. And moving on, connecting it all. How does it all connect? Emotional intelligence is very important. If you build, if you start having this emotional intelligence and sharpening your emotional intelligence, and you acquire more of it, it helps with a thriving mindset. It's one of the building stones of a thriving mindset. It helps you concentrate on the goal that you have on hand and further succeed in life. If you practice these exercises that I mentioned earlier, and you achieve a higher level of emotional intelligence, you could make rational decisions and judgments in order for you to overcome any difficulties or problems that you might face. Decision making. How does your emotions affect your decision making? So the state of mind plays a big role in any decision making. Every time a person goes through an experience where they need to make a decision, the chemical balance in your head and your body sways that decision to whichever direction it is leaning to. For example, uh, if you're extremely happy, you're not making the same decision that you're going to make when you're angry or sad. So therefore, your emotional state of mind affects your decision making. And the more you control your emotions, the more you know how to manage your emotions, the more you have mindfulness of where you are, you know how to deal with your emotions. Well, in conclusion, the more we know about it, the more we can control it, and that's how it works. Then that's it. Thank you.